in the building. I don't mean to start it off like this. But this is one of the this is a local business owner right here, man. We got to get into this. And this is my first opportunity to really get to sit down and talk to a local business owner. Yeah, I gotta forgive me, I'm having a late breakfast right now. But all right, Darry, you gotta tell me about this. You got a flower business. I mean, nobody in the hood would think that a dude from the same background would come up with a floral business. You gotta.
Yeah, so man,
tell me about this. How did this start off? You gotta go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
I need you to take it back a little bit, man.
So back in it's 24 now, so 2022, right?
It's when it started.
When it started, because a friend of mine, Nico De Niro, she was having a birthday party, a color party, right? Okay. So we was the color blue, right? So everybody, color party, you're supposed to bring your baskets with all the stuff that's matching the colors. And all that,
okay.
So mine, she's a Zada entertainer, right? So I was saying, man, what can I do for her that could be different with the blue? Like, how can I do something with some money, right? So they just say, ding, how could you make a bouquet out of money, right?
Right.
Listen, YouTube is your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So I get on YouTube, and I was like, how could you, make a bouquet out of money, right? So then I said it was a bunch of foreigners. It was popular in the foreign community, right? Like in Asia, you see what I'm saying? Different other Arabic countries and stuff like that, right?
Right.
So I seen what they was doing. It was like putting the sticks and making a little flowers. So I was like,
with the money and shit.
Yeah, so I went to the dollar store, got everything. I did the jump, went there. It was a smash hit. So everybody started putting in orders. Mind you, I'm doing this as a gift. You know it. Listen, I got 100 other things going on. I'm like, oh.
So hold on. You trying to suffice one person right now, and this turned into a whole line.
A whole thing.
Keep going.
So I end up grabbing, I go to the store, I'm taking orders now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now.
So it's on. So I'm doing little stuff, but I really wasn't, really didn't have the craft down like I needed to, right? I needed a little bit of practice. I was a little distracted by some things that was going on, so I kind of took a step back, right?
Right, life's life and on you.
Right, so the next year, right, by the time they came around, I kind of stepped my game up.
Yeah.
I seen what everybody was doing, but I took my stuff to another level, and I started creating the money rolls. You understand?
So this was a year later, Valentine's.
Yeah, a year later, Valentine's, right? I started doing the money rolls, right?
Right.
So
money rolls.
A rose, not the money flower.
Describe this.
So the money rose is crafted right by a certain amount of bills. So I could do 3 bill roses, 5 bill roses, or I could do 28 bill roses, right? Which this rose it's one whole piece, right? So
I can order one of these from you right now.
Right.
When this interview up.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I did was I made a rose. Now, by the time they passed, things going on, kind of stepped back. I was like, I got to come up with a better little marketing scheme, right? Okay. So this Valentine's Day, right, I decided to say, well, let me go and see if I can do my stuff on DoorDash, right?
Man, this is 2 years later.
This is another year later, right? So I'm like, let me see if I can do my stuff on DoorDash, right? So boom, I get on DoorDash, right? I actually started. I'm delivering diesel gas because I'm doing the diesel delivery with my son, and we're doing washing the diesel trucks and all that, right?
That's not doing that through DoorDash?
No.
Okay, that's what you was just currently doing.
I was just doing it at the time, and now, but I had already got my tablet from DoorDash. They had sent me a tablet. They had my store on there, but I had my store on pause because DoorDash told me that I needed to sell real roses in order to be on their platform.
Pause right there. This is getting good. Now, I got a question for you. So, you just said something. I'm going to let you go past that. Now, when you sign up with your business to sell your business through DoorDash, like any other business, they give you a tablet?
Yeah. So, if you got
some other things that a person might not know about.
So with DoorDash, you basically, if you any type of retail store, you can get on DoorDash. It's the smartest thing to do in the world because everything is about convenience And you know, right now everybody wants stuff fast.
Yeah.
So like even this, what you got going on right now, you would want to get on DoorDash. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that people can see your stuff and order in the back. Somebody be outside. Yeah. So picking it up in 2 minutes. Right. So that's another thing.
That's why I'm here. But
Right.
Okay. All right. So that's interesting. Now let's get back to the cream of that crop. So you sign up to DoorDash. You get this bright idea. It's Valentine's Day. It's 2 years later after you get into the floral game, which is crazy to me. And now they telling you, you need to be selling real flowers.
Real flowers, right.
So how do you respond to this?
So I'm like, okay, I say, well, I know I deal with a flower wholesale dealer because that's where I get all my fake flowers and the things that I
did. So you got a plug already?
Already, because that's where I get my stuff from to make my origami roses. That's what they call.
Pause.
To be honest.
So you doing origami too?
That's what it's called. When you making money, you taking paper and you turn it into a thing.
It is origami.
It's called origami. You see what I'm saying? So it's origami rose.
This dude is from like the same area I'm from, the same background I'm from, probably the same background you from. He making floral arrangements and origami. It's no limit on how far you can stretch your arms from the things that you normally accustomed to doing. That's what I'm learning right now.
Yeah. You know that we test, man. We gonna put our hands in it.
So all right, so come on, we get back in there. So
the origami roses turned into me dealing with real roses. So I had to start doing my research.
So how did that go when you went to your plug?
So this what happened.
Or am I going too fast?
Nah. You going right. So listen, when I started to investigate, well, they said you have to sell real flowers. Let me say that. So then I said to myself, well, I don't really want to have a bunch of different type of flowers. I need to stick to one particular flower. And I said, well, the rose you can sell it all year round. I said, if you notice what's going on, you know, you see a lot of the Latin Americans on the corner selling flowers, right? Roses. Yeah. So I started doing my investigation on the profit margin, right? So once I did that, it made sense for me to say, okay, rose is my way to go, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I started dealing with roses, I started selling roses on DoorDash, right? I realized that, okay, it was a lot of losses being took, right? Because you got a shelf life on this thing, right? Right. So let me go back a little bit to Valentine's Day. So when I did it on Valentine's Day, I had got 2 orders for 2 bouquets the day before Valentine's Day, right? So I ran to the house. I did the orders, right? Right. 5 o'clock that morning, I had a $350 sale on DoorDash.
Now these are real roses now.
These real roses. People ordering bouquets, right? Man,
The next morning, $350 hit for rose. DoorDash.
Oh, DoorDash, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Independent businesses, DoorDash.
Yeah, so I hardtailed to the flower shop, spend my last money I had. Listen, and sold every last rose. I bought 300 roses and sold every last rose and still missed money. In 6 hours. So this is what made me, I made $1,100.
This is my first time hearing about this. Like right now on camera, this is my first time hearing this. I've known this man for like 20 years. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I made $1,100, man, in 6 hours, and I said, okay, I think I found my thing.
Right.
So I think you did too. So now I'm getting into the roses now, and I'm saying, okay, I need to grow. Yes. Right?
Yes,
why not? I need to grow my own stuff. So now
I'm thinking you talking about grow your business. You saying that you need to grow your own roses.
Roses.
In fact, you need to be the plug of the plug.
Right.
Who better plug than God?
Right. The ground.
The ground is the Mother Nature.
So so now, you know, I'm starting a small little farm in the backyard, which we're going to extend on out to North Carolina, where we got 14 acres where we about to start growing. I'm going to use 3 acres of it to start growing the roses. But we growing some other flowers because I lost 300 roses.
Tell me about that loss. Let's get into that.
So let's move forward. After Valentine's Day, it got real. It was slow. I might have got a dozen roses sell 2 weeks later, all the way up until around Easter time. It started picking up a little bit, right? I started seeing more flowers being orders coming through, right? So now I'm saying to myself, okay, what do I do as far as trying to keep, what I want to say? Preserve, right? And because this stuff got a shelf life, right?
And not a long one either.
Not a long one.
Yeah.
So I go by, they told me keep them cool, right? So I go buy 300 roses. I had them they was in the boxes. They come in bunches, 25 in a bunch, right? So I had the boxes in the deep freezer.
In the deep freezer?
Listen, man, damn roses froze on me. Listen, but he
froze the roses.
So now I'm sitting here, trying to save 300 damn roses. I don't know what to do, right? So my brain get to going off. What could you do with dead roses? YouTube, best friend. So it's 4 things
you gotta be kidding
that you can do with roses, right? You can make rose water, which is a high commodity in the cosmetic industry. It's very good for your skin, nails, hair, everything.
I'm getting educated right now.
Yes. You can also make butter, like shea butter. You can make a balm with it, like a lip balm, right? Or a face mask, right?
Right.
So then I was presented with a 15-gallon distiller from a friend of mine that's into holistic things.
I'm assuming that distillers was required to process this rose water.
You really don't. You can just do it in your kitchen, right, on the stove, right. You can make rose water, right. Distill it and make the rose water, whatever. But a friend of mine came to me with a Viva 15-gallon distiller, right.
Right.
So then he said, "Man, won't you make rose water with the roses?" So now I'm starting a cosmetic line, all based off of roses, right? So now I got So now I got the LMF cosmetic line, where it's all like fresh rose water based and olive oil. So we doing that, right?
So pause. This started from a simple business making origami roses that led to you being forced to have to sell real roses to be a part of this platform, which is DoorDash, by the way. And due to taking a major loss, led to you now to have to figure out how can I make this loss a win, which is like, oh my God, I'm blown away how you did this. I'm blown away by the thought process. Just like, oh man, it's amazing. You already said it. No need for me to reiterate. And then reaping that loss, like not accepting the loss, just not accepting the loss, turn to now a third-party business, which is this cosmetic line.
Right. So that's what I'm doing now with that. So with that being said,
there's no losses in life, only lessons.
Not right. So with that, now I'm about to start on June the 15th with the launch for the LMF International and the LeoMoneyBouquet.com. So
say that again.
It's LeoMoneyBouquet.com and LMFInternational.com is the launch.
Check that out.
2 platforms that I'm doing, where it's we basically we providing a gifting service, right?
Okay.
Where we basically we're gonna have
give away a raffle.
Nah. We starting a gifting service, but we're gonna be able to accommodate any occasion. Sorry for that. That's what I'm trying to say. With the Leo Money Bouquet, we're gonna be able to accommodate any occasion, as far as birthdays, graduations, all that, right?
Gotcha.
But with Leo Money International, is really dedicated strictly for traveling gifts.
Gotcha.
So
tell me about the traveling. What's the difference between a normal, let's say, graduation gift and a traveling gift?
So the Leo Money International gift is a origami rose bouquet that's made with international currency. So
you're blowing me away right now, cuz.
Yeah. So with this, you know, when you go on LMF International, you can shop luggage. You know, anything that got to do with traveling, you can get traveling deals. You know, but it's really a piece, more of a piece of a memorabilia piece for when you leaving or coming to, you know, a country. Right. So this gonna be the new way you gift your girl when you want to send her to Mexico. You know, you get her one of them Leo Money Flower International bouquets.
Woo!
Yeah.
With the pesos.
Yeah, with all the pesos or euros or Swiss francs or British pounds or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we doing with that.
Who doing it on that level? Keep it real with yourself. You're watching this right now. Who doing it on that level? And I ain't worldwide. I'm mad. I'm not worldwide. I'm mad. I need to be worldwide. Yeah. You make me worldwide, Darry. I ain't worldwide.
Nah, that's what we going with that. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, and even with you, man, you know, trying to do this thing, man, I really want to focus on being the next farm, you know, for everybody who the people who are starting new floors companies.
That killed me too, because now you're beautifying your backyard, and that's like a side effect of this whole thing. And then you're taking it bigger than that, the more property. So now you're moving over into real estate now. I mean, next week's gonna be a travel agent. I'm gonna be able to go over there and book my vacation over there too, where the money, where the currency coming from. What else am I gonna be able to do on this website? What can I expect to come next out of this?
I mean, you know, the next thing you're doing next year is a fashion for flowers. So I'm gonna do the first floral.
What is Fashion for Flowers?
Fashion for Flowers is going to be the first floral fashion show.
How does that work?
Where I basically get all the top florists from each country, and they represent, well, they going to be from here, they here, but they basically represent a country. So we're doing it for the top 50 most traveled countries. Because it's going to be basically pushed by my LMF.
And it's like for the baddest florists
in these countries. Put them to come and represent it with your baddest stuff. And I'm actually mixing it with, that's why it's called Fashion for Flowers, because I'm mixing it with the top designers, right? For the florists and the designer to connect, and they come up with a theme for their presentation. So that's what I really want to do.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to do a floral design t-shirt.
Yeah, so you need somebody to do you. Yeah, you need to do a quick conscious script. You see, you got the rose.
Got the rose on the head, you know. So I
might got to do the element. I might got to do yours. Yeah, and I have to come out with all the armor green roses with the money. Listen, we going, So we mixing the fashion and flowers, man. So this is a good thing. Something I actually came up with. And,
I never heard nothing like this before.
Nah, you haven't. I know you haven't. Listen, this is gonna be the first.
It's not dead.
It's not dead yet. So yeah, this is gonna be the first actual florist fashion show
ever.
Yeah,
ever. And when is this gonna be? This
is next year.
Next year, 2025.
2025.
It's gonna be the first
Mother's Day 2025.
Mother's Day, that's a special day.
Yeah, that's what this really did. That's what I'm doing. So I wanted to make it.
Y'all seen it here first. Right. Nobody's doing this before. Nobody's done this. It was a lot of lessons in this. I decided to turn this into an interview because I was learning so much from hearing this man speak. I said, it's no way. I got to give this to more people. Now, before we wrap up, is there anything else that you want to mention about the businesses? Is there any links you want to give to people? I want you to say that website at least 1 or 2 more times.
It's leomoneybouquet.com, lmfinternational.com. You can also find me on DoorDash. We actually started a promotion with DoorDash where I create a 3-bill handcrafted rose that I put in all of my bouquets on DoorDash. But now that is going to turn into a $25 DoorDash coupon. So whenever you order a bouquet from DoorDash, you get a $25 DoorDash coupon with the bouquet. So,
Man.
Yeah.
Man. And so how do they find you on DoorDash? Like they open the
just
app
go,
right now.
yeah, just go on DoorDash. Look me up, Leo Money Flowers on DoorDash.
Leo
We
Money
in the
Flowers.
District Heights, Suitland, Maryland area. As of now, they not stretching, but like 15 miles away from this. So, but you can still go on leomoneybouquet.com and order, same day order. Yeah.
Yeah, and what I've always done to hack things like that, I type it in, I find it, might have to change my location to somewhere closer, and once it come up on that DoorDash app, I just order and I gotta pull up somewhere a little bit closer. I normally find like a Safeway or something like that and put that in as my location, and if I want it, I'ma get it. And if you want that flower, if you want that bouquet, get it. Don't let something like a 15-mile radius stop you. You know how to find them any out there. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it. One more time, please. Just say the website one more time.
LeoMoneyBouquet.com, LMFInternational.com.
And I gotta bring you back. And when I bring you back, I need you to bring me some pieces.
I got you.
I'm gonna order a piece, and when you come deliver my piece, we coming back and we doing this again.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. And if possible, can we host something here, man?
Yeah,
can we host something in my house?
Yeah, absolutely, man. That'd be wonderful, man. I can do that. We definitely gotta get together though, man. I might team up with you with my group, with your group, and we do that for the Fashion for Flowers next year, man.
I would love to do it. That would be my honor to do a collab with you and get this thing going right here. I would love to see the crooks along with the flowers. You hit, oh man. For y'all that don't know who I am Mr. Crooks, Big Crooks, Conscious Crooks. Y'all know what it is. You gonna see more of me. Check out the page if you want to know what I do. Hey, Darry, it was a goddamn pleasure. Boy, we got to do it again, baby. The big man himself.
They go click, clack, fuck what they talking about. I just got a big bag, Secret Service walk me out. Presidential nigga turn the White House into a Waffle House. All my crooks is conscious, blowing ganja like it's not allowed.